Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another XML video tutorial. And in the last video, or in the last few videos that we did, we learned how to manipulate nodes in the XML DOM using JavaScript. So I basically ended up or wrapped up the DOM XML with the last video. Okay, we are done with the XML DOM. If you want to learn or dig out a little bit more about the DOM, XML DOM, you can go to the W3 Schools. Okay, you'll have there the XML DOM area where you can dig out a little bit more and learn a little bit more. You have there all the methods and the properties that you can use with XML DOM and with using JavaScript code. Okay, so we learn how to output, for example, whatever element or node we had in the XML using JavaScript. But in this video, we will start and we will learn how to output something in an XML file through PHP, okay, using PHP code. So the first thing I want you guys to do is, I hope you guys have a DOM an XML file. You can use, for example, the XML that we used in the last videos, okay, which was the dom.xml. So if you have that file, I want you guys to copy that file and paste it in your htdocs. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Copy, and there it is. Okay, and put the dom.xml in your htdocs, because we will use PHP in this course, and of course we will have to use our virtual Apache server, which is the htdocs directory. Okay, so now I have to create a PHP file. Okay, and that PHP file is going to be PHP. Let's close PHP, and I can save this right now. Save as, and let me go to htdocs. Here it is. So I'm going to save this as xml.php. Save it. Okay, so now we have our PHP and our XML. I'm going to open the XML file as well. Open, where is it? DOM XML here. Okay, so we have the bookstore with two different books. Okay, and now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to show you a very, very simple and cool way to access whatever element I want and output it. It's a lot more easier than we did with JavaScript. A lot more. That's why I love PHP so much. Okay, because it's a very, very cool, simple programming language, and basically it makes it easier for us to access whatever we want to. Okay, so the first thing I have to do to access the dom.xml file is to load it. Okay, and to load it, I have to create a variable, let's say x. This is going to be equal to a built-in function that exists by default in our PHP, which is called simple XML load file function. Okay, now of course between the parentheses we have to put the file that we want to load, the XML file, which is in this case the dom.xml. Okay, now we have loaded our file with this function, simple XML load file, and the variable x. Okay, now to access, for example, the title and output the title of the first book, we simply have to type this. X, sorry, echo first, of course, then the X variable, and we type as we did, as we normally do with an object. So pretty much we are using this as an object, okay, when we load this with the function SimpleXML, okay. So we will use this as an object, the XML file. So now we have the object X, and now I want to access the title, okay. To do that, we have to refer to the book, okay. So book, which is the element, the first element or the root element, and here I'm going to type 0, okay. That mentions or refers to the first book. If I want to refer to the second, I have to type, instead of 0, you already know, 1, okay. And in here I refer again to the title, okay, and title is going to be 0 as well because it's the first one, okay. So now if I save this, and of course I have to run start my XAMPP application, okay, because we are using PHP. And now if I run this, the xml.php file in our browser, okay, so to do that I just have to go in here and let me put this a little bit more. Localhost, and here I type xml.php, click enter, and there it is, okay. It's very easy to access with PHP whatever element we want, okay, or text node we want. So let me show you how. For example, if I want to output year, I simply can go in here, and instead of title I put year here, okay. And now if I go back to my browser, refresh, 2005, okay, perfect. So for example, if I want to access let's say the author in the second book, I have to come up to the PHP file, and the book, instead of 0, is the second book, so it's book in the array position 1, and year, it's not year that we want, it's author, okay. So now I should have Giada De Laurentiis 2. Let's see if that worked. Okay, there it is. Perfect. So now you know how to use PHP to access and get whatever node or text node you want, or and the text itself. Okay. So what I'm going to do next is to make a loop. Okay, to loop through each different book. In this case, these two books, and output some of his some of the data inside it, okay, or some of the text inside these nodes, the childs. I'm going to output title. Well, I'm going to try to output everything we have in here, okay, from the first book and from the second book. So I have to delete this, and the first thing I have to do is do a for each loop, okay, and in here type x book as variable book, curly braces, and now in here I have to type echo, and let's echo let's make here a B, and let's type book, close B, and now, or instead of book, let's put book title, be, and let's concatenate this with the concatenate symbol, which is the dot. And now we type book title. Okay, and if I save this now and try to output this, let me see the result. If I refresh, I have book title, Everyday Italian, and Everyday Job. Okay, the two titles. The thing is that I want to put this below the first one. Okay, and so on. So I have to create here BR line break. Okay, let's save this. Let's see if that worked. Fresh, perfect. Book title and book title. Okay, but I still miss the other. Other than the title, I miss the author, year, and price. So let's try to echo them out as well. So to do that, I just have to concatenate here some other line, which is going to be B, and let's type here author. Let's close B. And let's give it a space there. Type dot book and title. Sorry, author. And concatenate and BR here, here. And now I'm going to grab this and copy, paste author, year, and price. So paste it again. So here, instead of author, I'm going to type the year, and in here the year, and instead of author here it's the price, and here it's the price. Okay, so hopefully that will output all the child elements we have here for each different book. Okay, so let me save it and let me try to run this. We don't need this line break at the end. Okay, just semicolon here, and okay, that's it. Let's try to run it. Where is my Firefox? Refresh, and there it is. So we have a little problem here. Instead, at the after the price 30. Okay, so it's the first price. Where is it? First price. Okay, to solve this, let me go up in here and let's make here. Let's put a P for paragraph, and let's go back. Refresh. There it is. Perfect. Okay, so here it is. Basically, this is how we output the two books from the XML file. If you go to the XML file again, you see that we have the pretty much the whole information we have here, and output it to the web page here. Okay, so you see it's pretty much, I think it's pretty much it's easier to use PHP to output something than JavaScript, but you can use whatever you want. Okay, so that's pretty much it. This is all. This is how we can use PHP to output something in our web page using the simple XML load function. Okay, guys. So see you guys in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.